was waiting for it to go live. I've been blaming the iPad for the disconnect between my audio and video, and it may not be the iPad. Because my Oversoul essay was fine. It may be the time that I'm doing it. I don't know. So, here we are. And you're not likely to get a cameo today because the windows are open because the temperature's dropped enough that opening the windows is bearable. So they're both in the living room in the windows. But I did see a cardinal today. Tom says he saw the female, but I got several decent pictures of the male. So, always exciting when I see a cardinal. So they were my grandmother's favorite bird. And they're also supposed to be messengers from the other side. It's like when you see, when a cardinal is near, angels are here or something like that. Somebody's come to see you. And I saw a book, and it's like Agnes Aubrey's Mystical Cat Shelter or something like that. And Agnes was my grandmother's first name, and my grandmother is the one who loved cardinals. So, all that coincidence, which is not coincidence, because I'm paying attention. All right, we're doing a new design for living. Let's do the housekeeping. All the housekeeping is me reminding you that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center. Website is creativelife.org. Constant contact email, info@creativelife.org. Get you one email a week, unless something unusual happens, which, considering where we live, is usually weather. So, hang on. Yeah, because this morning my alarm goes off and then immediately turns off because the power blinked. Okay. One email a week tells you what's going on for the week of the month. The hot links are hot. So click here now means it. It's also a blind CC, so nobody's going to see your email. You won't end up on anybody else's email list because of us. So there's that. I also will mention the social media merely from the standpoint of we don't monetize it. We don't want to deal with the ads any more than you do. So what we ask you to do instead, go like, subscribe, follow based on which platform you are on, and then engage with the individual post by reacting, commenting, and sharing. It bumps us in the algorithms. More people see our stuff, and let's be honest, that is the point of social media. Well, Chico is that. Chico did come in. Now he will not make a cameo for you. That's my. He'll be 17 in August. My orange boy. He came in to inspect the water dish. Okay, but I was talking about social media. We are Creative Life Spiritual Center or Creative Life Spark, depending on which platform you are on. And I am the running Ryan across all of the platforms that I am on. So there is that. Okay. A new design for living is the philosophy of Science of Mind. I say we're not a religion because we don't teach you what to believe. We teach you how and why it's important. And that is exactly what this is. This is the how Science of Mind. Science of Mind is a way of life. It is a way of living life. And what he's doing is he's going through all of the areas and telling you, okay, here's how to do it and why it's important. Okay. We do have a what you believe, but whether you believe it or not is in the end is really not that important to us. What it is that you are living your best life. And he thinks this is the way to do it. And honestly, I'd agree with him. We are getting real close to the end of this book. So, yeah, we've got a bit more. So I've got I got a ways to go before, but I'm starting the hunt. I'm looking for the next book. So, all right. But today, we're in chapter 19. We're in The Larger Life. And today, we're going to do an article called Accept Life. So let's see what Ernest has to say. For these reasons, we have said that effective prayer, creative thought, should be a matter of declaration and acceptance, not a petition, a supplication, a begging. If we petition or beg, what are we doing but attempting to make God prove that it is God? we would appear to be questioning God, expressing doubt as to the nature and the nature and reality of God. There would appear to be a complete lack of faith on our part. I have not heard that argument before, but that's a really interesting take on it. Okay. I always liked that, it be a matter of declaration and acceptance, because it already exists. I'd never thought about it from the standpoint you just said, so that's really interesting. Okay. We have to grow up and mature in this matter of faith. We need not so much to have faith in God as we need to have the faith of God. Now, I've heard that before. It's one of those things where a young practitioner was asked by a very experienced minister to pray, and the practitioner's kind of freaking out, and the experienced minister said, "No, it's not your power that we're using. Like, you are going to the power and using that power. So, don't worry about it. Just do the work. Just do the work." But when we petition God in prayer, we are expressing a hope that there will be a response. We are not expressing the faith of God. On the other hand, when our prayers take the form of declaration and acceptance, we then have the faith of God. The faith God has in its own word and its own creation. Okay? So, hang on. I have no idea what I was about to say, so let's move on. As we are able to grow in this respect, we will discover that we are growing in that which has been the secret of spiritual power through the ages. And this will be the secret of the power of our word, prayer, or treatment. For God is in everything. One essence is diffused through all things. One presence incarnated in everyone, seeking expression through them. Philosopher William Ernest Hawking has said that every word we speak is a new incarnation of God. That's interesting. All of this may contradict popular theories, the materialistic philosophies, and the theologies that are based on the disunion of humanity and God, but it will never contradict the greatest revelation of the ages, the highest intuition of humanity, the current trends of modern science, or the basic fact that there is but one final power in the universe, present everywhere, which, when recognized, may be consciously directed in our experience. Okay? I mean, I've heard the faith of God before, but to have that used as an explanation of why we declare and accept rather than beg and plead is really interesting. Okay, so this is one of those that I'm going to have to go away and think about. Because, every now and again he just hits you with something and you're like I have been in Science of Mind for 20 years. Like, I turned up in 2005, so I've been around the block a few times. But that's the first time I heard that argument. The faith of God, the faith in God, Interesting. Okay. All right. So here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to go away and think about it. You can go away and think about it. We can come back and discuss it later. Because I need a minute to think about that one. I've never heard it put that way before. All right then. So I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a take care of your business day, a let's start wrapping this week up day, a you got this day, a dance in the rain, but stay out of the thunderstorms day, drink plenty of water day, I'm grateful that it's a little cooler day. We are going to have an absolutely beautiful weekend, thanks to the front that comes through, but hopefully the weather won't be terrible. We could get up to 2.5 inches tomorrow, which we desperately need, but yeah, let's hope it doesn't come all at once. Like all day would be nice, but not all at once. Yeah. Okay. So be safe in the weather day. I lost track of what I was saying day. A good day, and if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, a divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, an absolutely beautiful masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. Okay? My favorite part of that sentence. And as Reverend Jesse likes to call it, you are a godly. Okay? Explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be, because the divine knows you to be good. It's all the divine knows. And from there, anything is possible. All right, beloveds. As I said, moving on into the process of my day, because I need to think about that article. So I'm going to remind you that Reverend David will be on sometime this afternoon. I'll be back with you around 9:15 tomorrow, provided the weather's not cray-cray, and I have power. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved.